Hi again, everyone. This video is sponsored by a contribution from Anonymous, and here's a story. Dear Ollie, I want to tell you that your story is my story. In 2010, my life began crumbling again, but this was the final crumble snowball. I was in housing court for 3 years and could not find regular work. Like you, my resume was excellent, and I heard that I was overqualified. Deep down, I knew it was the universe saying to me that I needed to work for myself. I knew my whole life, due to my family's torture of me, that I could help absolutely anyone I ever wanted to. I knew there was nothing I couldn't see someone through. However, also like you, I was afraid to come out of the closet with it because every piece of me has been gaslit and twisted around with the intention of staying weak and hopefully dependent on the narc family. My breakthrough came when I was about to lose my apartment and something kept saying to me, come out of the closet, go help people. I put up my site and nearly immediately, overnight, even though it had been brewing for a long time, my life changed. The lights turned back on, I could eat again, then something even bigger. I became incredibly successful, like really successful. It was the same story as you. I became this way because I had been broken so badly and there was nothing left. Nearly overnight, my entire life changed and it felt too good to be true. I could tell you for sure, but what finally clicked was how valuable I was. You are seeing the same thing. Your value is beyond your wildest dreams. You are a good, kind, brilliant, loving, and charismatic person. You are finally in your purpose, Ollie. Those who sought to destroy us only put us on the pedestal. We need to help others. You were never supposed to be average. Growing up, I had everything, and then some happened to me. A narc mom, an enabler dad, a golden child sister. It is one big gaslighting party with a lot of physical and verbal abuse and a lot of forgotten torture in between. Public shaming, never a happy day ever. Even in my current day reality, counseling Harvard psychiatrists, I wonder if I am making up the abuse. This is the crazy whiplash control of the narcissist and any all enablers. I finally disconnected when no contact with the family in my life changed. I still struggle with it at times. But let me tell you, my life is magic now. And do you think my family wants to talk about my success? Ha ha ha, no way. It is like a big elephant in the room for them. Frankly, they are scared because I was their only victim of abuse, but they have created a monster of success. Sorry, my voice is still bad. These people will never stop trying to damage us, but they will most certainly change themselves now in the process. Because now we have stepped into our life's purpose, they will serve no further purpose. That's the crazy part here. I know the end narcs in my life, one in my waspy under the carpet family of origin, will get a sticker and weaker faster now that I live in a purpose. Fuck. I think it's going to be my only video. God damn it. Thought I was going to be able to do it. Because they do not have me to feed off and ruin. The supply is officially gone when we finally reach our proper threshold of power, which is attained by helping others. Also, I know that I could win a Pulitzer Prize, an Oscar, or the Peace Prize, and my entire narcissist family would make up a lie as to how I get it. The future should be interesting, and that is so true. That's what really the Meet Enormous video was about. It's the fear of the narcissist's whole narrative coming down before their eyes. So with all the gaslighting and all the shit talking they've done, how do they explain this? They can't, so they have to make up some crazy reason. You're so evil that You've been able to fool Harvard graduates. Shit, I mean, that's what I hear. I'm manipulating people. You know how to do it because you're just so manipulative. You've always been manipulative ever since you were a kid, and that's where it gets into the child blaming again. Excuse me. That's where it gets into the child blaming again. It's maddening. Which is why you get that whiplash control. Because that was burned in as a child, man. And that, as much as we say, as much as we now understand it, it is instinctual now. What the narcissist puts in our head becomes instinctual. So it doesn't matter if I'm helping all these people, or you're talking to Harvard graduates, or, you know, I got therapists asking me for advice. That doesn't matter. You still think, you know, it's bullshit because it's the narcissist words we're putting in our own head. Because it's become instinctual, because we've been branded like that since we're kids. Sorry. I sometimes think about how the narcissist in my life will try to publicly damage or humiliate me in the future as I step into a larger public sphere. And I also know how the universe will always protect me, even when that seems scary. The laws are now on our side, Ollie. Nothing can destroy the truth. Not ever. Eventually, it just floats like shit. Eventually, the truth will float like shit. In my opinion, is why, you know, you got what's happening with Bernie Sanders and Donald Trump, and, you know, just in society. I think that's what's happening in society right now. Shit's gonna float to the top and be exposed eventually, and that's it. Eventually, the shit's gonna float to the top. You know, looking at it in a big picture, and I think what's happening in the world and what's the shit is floating to the top. And when the shit floats to the top, so do the little narc turds. And maybe that's why we're getting so much pushback now and you're getting so much trolling now. It's that the little narc turds, the little shit turds of narcs are floating to the top because you know, shit has gotten stirred up and is now floating to the top. And the narcissists and their enablers are nothing more than the little turds following, I think, society's giant dump to the top of the shit pot. What a perfect video for me to lose. Oh, God. Oh. You're the best, Ollie. I feel like I know you. Never stop. Your massive enterprise is getting underway. I know if I could just get my voice back, that would be awesome. Trust me. Thank you so much for being so brave and bold. Anonymous. Again, I'm sorry about the voice, but it's a good video. It's a good video. It's a good topic. Because we got to be prepared for this. I mean, I really think the shit pot's been stirred. The turds are going to start flowing all the way to the top. That's the panic we're seeing. And that whiplash, that crazy whiplash, is because of instinct. It is a taught instinct that was seared into our brains as children. And you're so right about the success of all of it. It doesn't matter what you've done, what you've done in the past, what you're doing now, what your plans are for the future. If you succeed, you're going to be lied about. It's going to be downplayed. It's why Charlene can't get out of her way with her art, because everything in her mind is how is she going to, before it's even written or painted, for any of that, she's already fighting in her head the lies she's going to have to fight off for whatever it is she's thinking of going. That is so intricate. Think about them. We all do it. We have these future battles with the narcissists that do nothing but stifle our growth and our success. And that's where the self-sabotage comes in. Because you don't want to, you get sick of facing it. You don't want to deal with it. And that's where that's all instinctual, and that's all part of that whiplash control. So it's a lot to think about, and it's a lot to process, and it takes so much mental energy going forward. Because our brain, those seeds, that searing they put in there, that's not going anywhere. We're learning how to control it. We're learning how to identify it and telling it to go fuck itself. But better to be awake than, still stuck in the matrix. At least now you can catch it early on and correct it. So we're better off. So thank you for your donation, and congratulations on all your success. And believe me, I understand everything you're talking about. And this is a good lesson for everybody, man. You're never gonna, and I've said this, regret is the worst part about this. It's what keeps you up at night. You can deal with trying and failing, but not even giving it a shot will keep you up for years, and you can't forgive it. You're never going to hit it if you don't just do it. And who cares? You got to be like, I cut them out for a reason. It doesn't matter what they say. I mean, Norma should be the best evidence of that. Because once you're out there and you're exposed and you come out of the closet with it, they lose their mind, they post a couple times, they make a couple random attacks, and then you see the following you have. You see the army of support you have, and they run, and you realize it's for real. And everybody can achieve that. Trust me, everybody can achieve that. You just gotta stop giving a shit what they think. It doesn't matter. It's what should be driving you. Those lies is what should be driving you at this point. I want to hear how crazy it is, because once you're successful, you got the bully pulpit, then you can laugh at it. Then it becomes funny. Use that. Yeah, they're going to lie. Let them. Who gives a shit? It's going to be hilarious. So, thank you again for your contribution and your story. I'm sorry, my voice is still for nothing, but very good topic. Thank you to everybody watching, and to everybody who's been supporting. It's been freaking amazing. Sorry, I haven't been able to get back. I am going to answer everybody. Excuse me. I am just going to make sure I touch base with everybody so everybody knows what's going on, who's donated so far. But as soon as I get my voice back, full strength, I'm going to it's probably going to be 15, 20 videos in a day. and continue to send them to me. I will get them lined up. The last thing I'm going to ask you is just if you do contribute, put the name you contributed under so I can match it up, because it's getting a little difficult because we all have so many different screen names to emails to, well, because people want to stay anonymous, but I just want to make sure I'm getting the right, with the right donation. All right, everybody. Thank you for watching. You guys know what to do with the PayPal link. I will be getting these videos back up full strength as soon as I can do something about this. Zolly Matthews, thanks for watching. I'll see you all again soon. Take care. Bye.